I think some people have in their mind that there's a pinprick place of this is my real voice. But none of us have voices that are free of influence of culture. If you grow up in a place that's francophone, or if you're French speaking, you're likely to speak higher. Americans and Japanese men tend to speak lower. And then here in the States, regionally, you can get dramatically different sounds depending on what part of the country you're from. So in New York and Boston, and in New Orleans, man, how you doing, man? Or your real voice is relative. If I'm speaking French, man, no, but it's not, I'm not being fake. It's just a cultural shift. And so a healthy voice has a spectrum of like places that it can go and an array of tones and colors and shapes that it can make. And to the degree that you feel restricted, your voice is not at optimal freedom. Here in the States, at least, because it can vary from country to country, actually. But a lot of times, women in particular are advised to pitch their voices higher. And
Yeah,
that in itself is not going to be healthy if you're pitching your voice higher by pinching, so
right.
if they're pinching their voice into a higher pitch. But if through freedom the result is a higher pitch, then great. If that is the result,